Okay. The Gurumukhs obtain the greatness of the Nam. The Gurumukhs sing the glorious praises of the Lord and obtain honor. They remain in bliss forever, day and night. The Gurumukhs practice the word of the Shabad. The Gurumukhs are attuned to the Shabad night and day. The Gurumukhs are known throughout the 4 ages. The Gurumukhs always sing the glorious praises of the Immaculate Lord. Through the Shabad, they practice devotional worship. Without the Guru, there is only pitch-black darkness. Seized by the messenger of death, people cry out and scream. Night and day they are diseased like maggots in manure, and in manure they endure agony. The Gurumukhs know that the Lord alone acts and causes others to act. In the hearts of the Gurumukhs, the Lord himself comes to dwell. O Nanak, through the Nam, greatness is obtained. It is received from the perfect Guru. Maj, 3rd Mahal. The one light is the light of all bodies. The perfect true Guru reveals it through the word of the Shabad. He himself instills the sense of separation within our hearts. He himself created the creation. I am a sacrifice, my soul is a sacrifice to those who sing the glorious praises of the true Lord. Without the Guru, no one obtains intuitive wisdom. The Gurumukh is absorbed in intuitive peace. Pause. You yourself are beautiful, and you yourself entice the world. You yourself, by your kind mercy, weave the thread of the world. You yourself bestow pain and pleasure, O Creator. The Lord reveals himself to the Gurumukh. The Creator himself acts and causes others to act. Through him, the word of the Guru's Shabad is enshrined within the mind. The ambrosial word of the Guru's Bani emanates from the word of the Shabad. The Gurumukh speaks it and hears it. He himself is the creator, and he himself is the enjoyer. One who breaks out of bondage is liberated forever. The true Lord is liberated forever. The unseen Lord causes himself to be seen. He himself is Maya, and he himself is the illusion. He himself has generated emotional attachment throughout the entire universe. He himself is the giver of virtue. He himself sings the Lord's glorious praises. He chants them and causes them to be heard. He himself acts and causes others to act. He himself establishes and disestablishes. Without you, nothing can be done. You yourself have engaged in all their tasks. He himself kills and he himself revives. He himself unites us and unites us in union with himself. Through selfless service, eternal peace is obtained. The Gurumukh is absorbed in intuitive peace. He himself is the highest of the high. How rare are those who behold him. He causes himself to be seen. O Nanak, the Nam, the name of the Lord, abides deep within the hearts of those who see the Lord themselves and inspire others to see him as well. Maj, 3rd Mahal. My God is pervading and permeating all places. By Guru's grace, I have found him within the home of my own heart. I serve him constantly, and I meditate on him single-mindedly. As Gurumukh, I am absorbed in the True One. I am a sacrifice, my soul is a sacrifice, to those who enshrine the Lord, the life of the world within their minds. Through the Guru's teachings, I merge with intuitive ease into the Lord, the life of the world. the fearless one, the great giver. Pause. Within the home of the self is the earth, its support, and the nether regions of the underworld. Within the home of the self is the eternally young beloved. The giver of life is eternally blissful. Through the Guru's teachings, we are absorbed in intuitive peace. When the body is filled with ego and selfishness, the cycle of birth and death does not end. One who becomes Gurumukh subdues egotism and meditates on the truest of the true. Within this body are the two brothers, sin and virtue. When the two joined together, the universe was produced. Subduing both and entering into the home of the one through the Guru's teachings, we are absorbed in intuitive peace. Within the home of the self is the darkness of the love of duality. When the divine light dawns, ego and selfishness are dispelled. The giver of peace is revealed through the Shabad, meditating upon the Nam night and day. Deep within the self is the light of God. It radiates throughout the expanse of his creation. Through the Guru's teachings, the darkness of spiritual ignorance is dispelled. The heart lotus blossoms forth, and eternal peace is obtained, as one's light merges into the light. Within the mansion is the treasure house, overflowing with jewels. The Gurumukh obtains the infinite Nam, the name of the Lord. The Gurumukh, the trader, always purchases the merchandise of the Nam and always reaps profit. The Lord himself keeps this merchandise in stock, and he himself distributes it. Rare is that Gurumukh who trades in this. O Nanak, those upon whom the Lord casts his glance of grace obtain it. Through his mercy it is enshrined in the mind. Maj, 3rd Mahal. The Lord himself leads us to merge with him and serve him. Through the word of the Guru's Shabad, the love of duality is eradicated. The Immaculate Lord is the bestower of eternal virtue. The Lord himself leads us to merge in his virtuous goodness. I am a sacrifice, my soul is a sacrifice, to those who enshrine the truest of the true within their hearts. The true name is eternally pure and immaculate. Through the word of the Guru's Shabad, it is enshrined within the mind. Pause. The Guru himself is the giver, the architect of destiny. The Gurumukh, the humble servant who serves the Lord, comes to know him. Those humble beings look beautiful forever in the ambrosial Nam. Through the Guru's teachings, they receive the sublime essence of the Lord. Within the cave of this body, there is one beautiful place. Through the perfect Guru, ego and doubt are dispelled. Night and day, praise the Nam, the name of the Lord. Imbued with the Lord's love by Guru's grace, you shall find him. Through the word of the Guru's Shabad, search this cave. The Immaculate Nam, the name of the Lord, abides deep within the self. Sing the glorious praises of the Lord and decorate yourself with the Shabad. Meeting with your beloved, you shall find peace. The messenger of death imposes his tax on those who are attached to duality. He inflicts punishment on those who forget the name. They are called to account for each instant and each moment. Every grain, every particle is weighed and counted. One who does not remember her husband Lord in this world is being cheated by duality. She shall weep bitterly in the end. She is from an evil family. She is ugly and vile. Even in her dreams she does not meet her husband Lord. She who enshrines her husband Lord in her mind in this world, his presence is revealed to her by the perfect Guru. That soul bride keeps her husband Lord dasped. That soul bride keeps her husband Lord clasped tightly to her heart, and through the word of the Shabad she enjoys her husband Lord upon his beautiful bed. The Lord himself sends out the call, and he summons us to his presence. He enshrines his name within our minds. O Nanak, one who receives the greatness of the Nam night and day constantly sings his glorious praises. Maj, 3rd Mahal. Sublime is their birth and the place where they dwell. Those who serve the true Guru remain detached in the home of their own being. They abide in the Lord's love, and constantly imbued with his love, their minds are satisfied and fulfilled with the Lord's essence. I am a sacrifice, my soul is a sacrifice to those who read of the Lord, who understand and enshrine him within their minds. The Gurumukhs read and praise the Lord's name. They are honored in the true court. Pause. The unseen and inscrutable Lord is permeating and pervading everywhere. He cannot be obtained by any effort. If the Lord grants his grace, then we come to meet the true Guru. By his kindness, we are united in his union. One who reads while attached to duality does not understand. He yearns for the three-phased Maya. The bonds of the three-phased Maya are broken by the word of the Guru's Shabad. Through the Guru's Shabad, liberation is achieved. This unstable mind cannot be held steady. Attached to duality, it wanders in the 10 directions. It is a poisonous worm, drenched with poison, and in poison it rots away. Practicing egotism and selfishness, they try to impress others by showing off. They perform all sorts of rituals, but they gain no acceptance. Without you, Lord, nothing happens at all. You forgive those who are adorned with the word of your Shabad. They are born and they die, but they do not understand the Lord. Night and day they wander in love and duality. The lives of the self-willed Manmukhs are useless. In the end they die regretting and repenting. The husband is away and the wife is getting dressed up. This is what the blind self-willed Manmukhs are doing. They are not honored in this world, and they shall find no shelter in the world hereafter. They are wasting their lives in vain. How rare are those who know the name of the Lord. Through the Shabad, the word of the perfect Guru, the Lord is realized. Night and day they perform the Lord's devotional worship. Day and night they find intuitive peace. The one Lord is pervading in all. Only a few as Gurumukh understand this. O Nanak, those who are attuned to the Nam are beautiful. Granting his grace, God unites them with himself. Maj, 3rd Mahal. The self-willed Manmukhs read and recite. They are called pundits, spiritual scholars. But they are in love with duality, and they suffer in terrible pain. Intoxicated with vice, they understand nothing at all. They are reincarnated over and over again. I am a sacrifice, my soul is a sacrifice to those who subdue their ego and unite with the Lord. They serve the Guru, and the Lord dwells within their minds. They intuitively drink in the sublime essence of the Lord. Pause. The pundits read the Vedas, but they do not obtain the Lord's essence. Intoxicated with Maya, they argue and debate. The foolish intellectuals are forever in spiritual darkness. The Gurumukhs understand and sing the glorious praises of the Lord. The indescribable is described only through the beauteous word of the Shabad. Through the Guru's teachings, the truth becomes pleasing to the mind. Those who speak of the truest of the true day and night, their minds are imbued with the truth. Those who are attuned to truth love the truth. The Lord himself bestows this gift. He shall not take it back. Through the word of the Guru's Shabad, the true Lord is Through the word of the Guru's Shabad, the true Lord is forever. Through the word of the Guru's Shabad, the true Lord is known forever. Meeting the true one, peace is found. The filth of fraud and falsehood does not stick to those who by Guru's grace remain awake and aware night and day. The immaculate Nam, the name of the Lord, abides deep within their hearts. Their light merges into the light. They read about the three qualities, but they do not know the essential reality of the Lord. They forget the primal Lord, the source of all, and they do not recognize the word of the Guru's Shabad. They are engrossed in emotional attachment. They do not understand anything at all. Through the word of the Guru's Shabad, the Lord is found. The Vedas proclaim that Maya is of three qualities. The self-willed Manmukhs, in love with duality, do not understand. They read of the three qualities, but they do not know the one Lord. Without understanding, they obtain only pain and suffering. When it pleases the Lord, he unites us with himself. Through the word of the Guru's Shabad, skepticism and suffering are dispelled. O Nanak, true is the greatness of the name. Believing in the name, peace is obtained. Maj, 3rd Mahal. The Lord himself is unmanifest and unrelated. He is manifest and related as well. Those who recognize this essential reality are the true pundits, the spiritual scholars. They save themselves and save all their families and ancestors as well, when they enshrine the Lord's name in the mind. I am a sacrifice, my soul is a sacrifice, to those who taste the essence of the Lord and savor its taste. Those who taste this essence of the Lord are the pure, immaculate beings. They meditate on the immaculate Nam, the name of the Lord. Pause. Those who reflect upon the Shabad are beyond karma. They subdue their ego and find the essence of wisdom deep within their being. They obtain the 9 treasures of the wealth of the Nam. Rising above the 3 qualities, they merge into the light. Those who act in ego do not go beyond karma. It is only by Guru's grace that one is rid of ego. Those who have discriminating minds continually examine their own selves. Through the word of the Guru's Shabad, they sing the Lord's glorious praises. The Lord is the most pure and sublime ocean. The saintly Gurmukhs continually peck at the Nam, like swans pecking at pearls in the ocean. They bathe in it continually, day and night, and the filth of ego is washed away. The pure swans with love and affection dwell in the ocean of the Lord and subdue their ego. Day and night they are in love with the true word of the Shabad. They obtain their home in the ocean of the Lord. The self-willed Manmukhs shall always be filthy cranes, smeared with the filth of ego. They may bathe, but their filth is not removed. One who dies while yet alive and contemplates the word of the Guru's Shabad is rid of this filth of ego. The priceless jewel is found in the home of one's own being when one listens to the Shabad, the word of the perfect true Guru. By Guru's grace, the darkness of spiritual ignorance is dispelled. I have come to recognize the divine light within my own heart. The Lord himself creates, and he himself beholds. Serving the true Guru, one becomes acceptable. O Nanak, the Nam dwells deep within the heart. By Guru's grace it is obtained. Maj, 3rd Mahal. The whole world is engrossed in emotional attachment to Maya. Those who are controlled by the three qualities are attached to Maya. By Guru's grace, a few come to understand. They center their consciousness in the fourth state. I am a sacrifice. My soul is a sacrifice to those who burn away their emotional attachment to Maya. Through the Shabad. Those who burn away this attachment to Maya and focus their consciousness on the Lord are honored in the true court and the mansion of the Lord's presence. Pause. The source, the root of the gods and goddesses is Maya. For them, the Simritis and the Shastras were composed. Sexual desire and anger are diffused throughout the universe. Coming and going, people suffer in pain. The jewel of spiritual wisdom was placed within the universe. By Guru's grace, it is enshrined within the mind. Celibacy, chastity, self-discipline, and the practice of truthfulness are obtained from the perfect Guru by meditating on the Nam, the name of the Lord. In this world of her parents' home, the soul bride has been deluded by doubt. Attached to duality, she later comes to regret it. She forfeits both this world and the next, and even in her dreams she does not find peace. The soul bride who remembers her husband Lord in this world by Guru's grace sees him close at hand. She remains intuitively attuned to the love of her beloved. She makes the word of his Shabad her decoration. Blessed and fruitful is the coming of those who find the true Guru. Through the word of the Guru's Shabad, they burn their love of duality. The one Lord is permeating and pervading deep within the heart. Joining the Satsangit, the true congregation, they sing the glorious praises of the Lord. Those who do not serve the true Guru, why did they even come into this world? Cursed are their lives. They have uselessly wasted this human life. The self-willed Manmukhs do not remember the Nam. Without the Nam, they suffer in terrible pain. The one who created the universe, he alone knows it. He unites with himself those who realize the Shabad. O Nanak, they alone receive the Nam, upon whose foreheads such preordained destiny is recorded. Maj, 4th Mahal. The primal being is himself remote and beyond. He himself establishes, and having established, he disestablishes. The one Lord is pervading in all. Those who become Gurmukh are honored. I am a sacrifice. My soul is a sacrifice to those who meditate on the Nam, the name of the formless Lord. He has no form or shape. He is seen within each and every heart. The Gurmukh comes to know the unknowable. Pause. You are God, kind and merciful. Without you there is no other at all. When the Guru showers his grace upon us, he blesses us with the Nam. Through the Nam we merge in the Nam. You yourself are the true Creator Lord. Your treasures are overflowing with devotional worship. The Gurmukhs obtain the Nam. Their minds are enraptured, and they easily and intuitively enter into Samadhi. Night and day I sing your glorious praises, God. I praise you, O my beloved. Without you there is no other for me to seek out. It is only by Guru's grace that you are found. The limits of the inaccessible and incomprehensible Lord cannot be found. Bestowing your mercy, you merge us into yourself. Through the Shabad, the word of the perfect Guru, we meditate on the Lord. Serving the Shabad, peace is found. Praiseworthy is the tongue, which sings the Lord's glorious praises. Praising the Nam, one becomes pleasing to the True One. The Gurmukh remains forever imbued with the Lord's love. Meeting the true Lord, glory is obtained. The self-willed Munmuks do their deeds in ego. They lose their whole lives in the gamble. Within is the terrible darkness of greed, and so they come and go in reincarnation over and over again. The Creator himself bestows glory on those whom he himself has so predestined. O Nanak, they receive the Naam, the name of the Lord, the destroyer of fear. Through the word of the Guru's Shabad they find peace. Maj, 5th Mahal, 1st house. The unseen Lord is within, but he cannot be seen. He has taken the jewel of the Naam, the name of the Lord, and he keeps it well concealed. The inaccessible and incomprehensible Lord is the highest of all. Through the word of the Guru's Shabad he is known. I am a sacrifice, my soul is a sacrifice to those who chant the Naam. In this dark age of Kali Yuga, the beloved saints were established by the true Lord. By great good fortune, the blessed vision of their darshan is obtained. Pause. The one who is sought by the Siddhas and the Seekers, upon whom Brahma and Indra meditate within their hearts, whom the 33 million demigods search for. Meeting the Guru, one comes to sing his praises within the heart. 24 hours a day, the wind breathes your name. The earth is your servant, a slave at your feet. In the 4 sources of creation, and in all speech you dwell, you are dear to the minds of all. The true Lord and Master is known to the Gurmukhs. He is realized through the Shabad, the word of the perfect Guru. Those who drink it in are satisfied. Through the truest of the true, they are fulfilled. In the home of their own beings, they are peacefully and comfortably at ease. They are blissful, enjoying pleasures, and eternally joyful. They are wealthy and the greatest kings. They center their minds on the Guru's feet. First you created nourishment, then you created the living beings. There is no other giver as great as you, O my Lord and Master. None approach or equal you. Those who are pleasing to you meditate on you. They practice the mantra of the holy. They themselves swim across and save all their ancestors and families as well. In the court of the Lord, they meet with no obstruction. You are so great. You are the highest of the high. You are infinite. You are everything. I am a sacrifice to you. Nanak is the slave of your slaves. Maj, 5th Mahal. Who is liberated and who is united? Who is a spiritual teacher? And who is a preacher? Who is a householder and who is a renunciate? Who can estimate the Lord's value? How is one bound and how is one freed of his bonds? How can one escape from the cycle of coming and going in reincarnation? Who is subject to karma and who is beyond karma? Who chants the name and inspires others to chant it? Who is happy and who is sad? Who as Sanmukh turns toward the Guru and who as Vemukh turns away from the Guru? How can one meet the Lord? How is one separated from him? Who can reveal the way to me? What is that word by which the wandering mind can be restrained? What are those teachings by which we may endure pain and pleasure alike? What is that lifestyle by which we may come to meditate on the Supreme Lord? How may we sing the kirtan of his praises? The Gurmukh is liberated and the Gurmukh is linked. The Gurmukh is the spiritual teacher and the Gurmukh is the preacher. Blessed is the Gurmukh, the householder and the renunciate. The Gurmukh knows the Lord's value. Egotism is bondage. As Gurumukh, one is emancipated. The Gurumukh escapes the cycle of coming and going in reincarnation. The Gurumukh performs actions of good karma, and the Gurumukh is beyond karma. Whatever the Gurumukh does is done in good faith. The Gurumukh is happy, while the self-willed Manmukh is sad. The Gurumukh turns toward the Guru, and the self-willed Manmukh turns away from the Guru. The Gurumukh is united with the Lord, while the Manmukh is separated from him. The Gurumukh reveals the way. The Guru's instruction is the word by which the wandering mind is restrained. Through the Guru's teachings, we can endure pain and pleasure alike. To live as Gurumukh is the lifestyle by which we come to meditate on the Supreme Lord. The Gurumukh sings the kirtan of his praises. The Lord himself created the entire creation. He himself acts and causes others to act. He himself establishes. From oneness he has brought forth the countless multitudes. O Nanak, they shall merge into the one Lord. O Nanak, they shall merge into the one once again. Maj 5th Mahal. God is eternal and imperishable, so why should anyone be anxious? The Lord is wealthy and prosperous, so his humble servant should feel totally secure. O giver of peace, of the soul, of life, of honor, as you ordain, I obtain peace. I am a sacrifice. My soul is a sacrifice to that Gurumukh whose mind and body are pleased with you. You are my mountain, you are my shelter and shield. No one can rival you. Pause. That person unto whom your actions seem sweet comes to see the Supreme Lord God in each and every heart. In all places and interspaces, you exist. You are the one and only Lord pervading everywhere. You are the fulfiller of all the mind's desires. Your treasures are overflowing with love and devotion. Showering your mercy, you protect those who through the perfect destiny merge into you. You pulled me out of the deep, dark well onto the dry ground. Showering your mercy, you blessed your servant with your glance of grace. I sing the glorious praises of the perfect, immortal Lord. By speaking and hearing these praises, they are not used up. Here and hereafter, you are our protector. In the womb of the mother, you cherish and nurture the baby. The fire of Maya does not affect those who are imbued with the Lord's love. They sing his glorious praises. What praises of yours can I chant and contemplate? Deep within my mind and body, I behold your presence. You are my friend and companion, my Lord and Master. Without you, I do not know any other at all. O God, that one unto whom you have given shelter is not touched by the hot winds. O my Lord and Master, you are my sanctuary, the giver of peace. Chanting, meditating on you in the Satsangat, the true congregation, you are revealed. You are exalted, unfathomable, infinite, and invaluable. You are my true Lord and Master. I am your servant and slave. You are the King. Your sovereign rule is true. Nanak is a sacrifice to you. Maj, 5th Mahal, 2nd house. Continuously remember the merciful Lord. Never forget him from your mind. Pause. Join the society of the saints, and you shall not have to go down the path of death. Take the provisions of the Lord's name with you, and no stain shall attach itself to your family. Those who meditate on the Master shall not be thrown down into hell. Even the hot winds shall not touch them. The Lord has come to dwell within their minds. They alone are beautiful and attractive who abide in the Sadh Sangat, the company of the holy. Those who have gathered in the wealth of the Lord's name, they alone are deep and thoughtful and vast. Drink in the ambrosial essence of the name, and live by beholding the face of the Lord's servant. Let all your affairs be resolved by continually worshipping the feet of the Guru. He alone meditates on the Lord of the world, whom the Lord has made his own. He alone is a warrior, and he alone is the chosen one, upon whose forehead good destiny is recorded. Within my mind I meditate on God. For me, this is like the enjoyment of princely pleasures. Evil does not well up within me, since I am saved and dedicated to truthful actions. I have enshrined the Creator within my mind. I have obtained the fruits of life's rewards. If your husband, Lord, is pleasing to your mind, then your married life shall be eternal. I have obtained everlasting wealth. I have found the sanctuary of the dispeller of fear. Grasping hold of the hem of the Lord's robe, Nanak is saved. He has won the incomparable life. One universal Creator God by the grace of the true Guru. Maj, 5th house. Maj, 5th Mahal, 3rd house. Chanting and meditating on the Lord, the mind is held steady. Pause. Meditating in remembrance on the divine Guru, one's fears are erased and dispelled. Entering the sanctuary of the Supreme Lord God, how could anyone feel grief any longer? Serving at the feet of the holy saints, all desires are fulfilled. In each and every heart, the one Lord is pervading. He is totally permeating the water, the land, and the sky. I serve the destroyer of sin, and I am sanctified by the dust of the feet of the saints. My Lord and Master himself has saved me completely. I am comforted by meditating on the Lord. The Creator has passed judgment, and the evildoers have been silenced and killed. Nanak is attuned to the true name. He beholds the presence of the ever-present Lord. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Right. Did that keep recording? Oh, wow. Huh. Well, thanks for joining me. I'm doing my class soon, so I'll be back. Bye.